think of it automatically. What am I doing? He's off balance. I'm throwing my counter, and then I'm keeping him off balance. Fair game. Use your leg. Try it. Nice and easy. Think about using your feet as jabs. High. Just fix your feet in a defensive manner. Okay? You got a little of that? Okay. Thank you. That's the question. Block against them. What would you do? Again. Okay. Now, what would you do if you flex it up? Go ahead. Okay? No. Okay, now, do it again. I'll tell you when to stop. Stop. Now, stop right there. Look how far away he is. Look how far away he is. You're at the maximum punching range right now. You're in a position where he lifts this leg, you're in a bad spot. You're going to his back, you want to be in love with his back. I mean, you want to be on his back.
Well, most of us are, you know.
Where you are, you're out here, this far away. Bad place to be when somebody's spinning on you. Okay? I'm using this as an example, right? He comes here, you want to be on his back. You want to be in here, right here, this close. Where you want to be now. Turn, that's where you want to be. Right on it. Or you want to be here. You want to be out here where nothing's going to happen. Now, let's talk reality. Let's make it a little simple. This, I said, use the block of the lower part of your body. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him this area. Again, we're going to make it inviting for him. He's probably going to kick him here. If you give him this area, you here to here. What we're going to do is we're going to take the best protection we have, and you all know it because you've run the elbow before. Just drop it a little bit. I'm not going to take my hand. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. He's heard that before. All right. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to lower my hand down there. I said that before, right? I'm going to take it. I'm going to lower this. I'll keep my hand right there. At the same time I lower this, I'm going to keep absorbing this. And what I said is this maximum power is from about right here to about right here. By stretching out a little bit, you're going to lose it. So what I want to do is give him this impression. Here's the target. I'll lean back a little bit. I'll lean back, absorb some of the blow, take it into me. At the same time, I'm going to bring this down. Bring this down to the top part of his foot. Now, the fun part about this is that I'm going to take at the same time I bring this down, I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring this up. Okay? Now, blocking leg, which is this one, blocking leg, goes right at this. In reality, when he does this, I'm going to do this. Pin him right in the middle. This is going to hit here. This is going to hit here. And at the same time, this is a firing pin for that. When we come here, it's 1, 2, 3. Okay? Right from this position. Here's the zone. Boom, boom, boom. Just right. Same time. When he blocks, strikes. Okay? So it's just using the arm. Watch. Boom, boom. 1, 2. Straight off of it. Okay? Same thing. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not over there. I'm not behind him. I'm not going to use the spin. I'm going to use it real quick now. Either position. So I want to use it off the back leg. A lot of people like to do this. Just drive. Just drive here. Catch. Go in. Drive, drive, drive. Boom. As it kicks, and you swerve it, block, your leg, underhook. Got it? Now, what you're trying to do is this. So go, get his hand, try to do it there instead of hitting with your elbow. Okay? And then raise. Then raise. Pads in the wrong place.
Yeah, I'm going to turn.
All right, get with your partner. Let's see you do that. Quick. Arm comes down, feet comes up. This pointed toward you. Drop the elbow, drop it like this. Everybody has a completely different way. The best way to deliver a side kick, realistically speaking, is never to deliver one offensively. Because it's too slow, you've got to cover a lot of ground usually. If you're in close, you have to bend way over to get it up. Okay, plus, side kick, when you're delivering it, it is the only thing you can do. You can't reach me with this hand, so it pulls it back in. You can't reach me with that hand, that leg at all. He's restricting himself to one weapon. And defensively, he doesn't have a lot of protection until his leg starts coming down. Okay? So it's not a good offensive weapon. It ties too much up. Deliver one blow. Plus, most people, in order to deliver it, if they're in distance, he has to use some logistics. He has to get to me. So he's going to have to cross step, or he's going to have to jump, or he's going to have to do something to get that momentum going from him. That momentum is his worst enemy. Because with that momentum, as he drives it, if I can get off this direct line, what I want to do is carry that momentum on. I don't want to absorb that. I don't want to stand here like this and try to take it. It doesn't work. But if I can read that and take it and pull it and extend it on body, catch it just as he is locking out, pull him, and then keep on going, carrying on momentum. So the best thing to do against somebody, people with side kick, here, really get over and drive them. That's the best way to do it. Stand up. You can't counter with their head because their head's way over there. And that foot's just coming sliding at you. And rather than try to stand in front of it and get in this business, they're really going to slide across. Either sidestepping behind, jumping, or something really to drive it in there. Best thing is to sidestep it a little bit and kind of give them a Mexican away, help them a bit. The best way to use side kicking is defensively. The best defensive side kickers ever made was Jeff Smith when you guys joined in the front. Because he can stick you with it as soon as you start the offense and moving forward. Very good at it. He can lift you about this high off the ground, stand your left next to you. As soon as you start to throw something at him, you can put it right there and stick it straight up in the air. Very good with it, very strong. It takes a lot of development in the leg muscle and balance to be able to do that. But, side kick, just as a sideline. Side kick comes, most vulnerable, just a quick shot, boom, block, or redirect it. Again, I said, you can take it, redirect it, go around behind them rather than their front side. If you redirect it this way, go to their front side, you'll walk right into their secondary danger zone, you're going to get creamed. You want to go to the back. That's the only thing they can do when you go to their back side is to spin. Until the foot gets down, and then they can try to spin with that. There's a bit of back here for them to do that, and they have to be on balance. They're going to side kick, put down and spin. They're going to have to side kick, put the foot back, put it down. Now you can spin. You've got to shift weight on that leg and start spinning. You've got to pull it back. If you stretch it out to here, you want to spin. Look at the leg and spin with your hand. The best thing to do is when he does that, come around to this side, get on his back, be in close, keep the hand up. When he spins, that's where you're spinning. This has to be able to protect yourself. Most people get in trouble by doing this to a side kick, boom, and punch it in the kidney. Waste of time, folks. When you go to somebody's back, don't do that. Face it. There's something in the face. Get that hand up, protect yourself, get on your back. Get on your back, and body check. Anybody ever use body checking? Works real well against side kicks. Body check, just like that. Put your body right against there, body check. What does that do? Body check. Breaks the balance. Breaks the continuity of their flow. And breaks their continuing flow of techniques. All right, let's review real quick. What are the three main principles that we started off with tonight? Someone is going to attack you, what do you have to do? First thing. Get out of the direct line of attack. first and foremost, never forget that. It's the best thing you never forget. What's the second thing? Attack. All right? Try to break their balance or capture their balance. Why? Because techniques never come one at a time. They come in volleys, 2, 3, 4 at a time in the real world. Not just one shot, stop, 2 shots, stop. Assume they're going to come more than one at a time, and if they don't, it doesn't make any difference. You still move in such a way to protect yourself against them. Okay? The second thing then was capture their balance. Third thing, right, counter them while they're off balance, and while you're on balance, and where you can mount an effective, full power, strength move to counterattack. Because your power comes from on balance. And their vulnerability comes from being off balance. These are the 3 main things. Keep that in mind all the time. Okay, we want to use our defensive techniques in an offensive, aggressive manner. Capture balance on an attack or on a counterattack. If you're going to block them, capture their balance, break their balance, off balance them so they cannot effectively defend themselves against your counterattack, or they can't mount a counter on their own. You do that by breaking the balance when you attack. And you do it by making blocks work for you. It's not just a defensive move, it is an offensive move. Think of a block as a counter-offensive move. Okay? That's the next point. Throw the counter shot at the same time you throw the defensive block. Throw it in conjunction with it. Do not block, space, counter. Block and counter at the same time. If you're blocking, you can block and strike with the same hand. You can block and strike with your counter, your opposite hand. You can block and strike with your feet, whatever you choose to do. Defend the lower part of the body and strike at the same time. You're not doing a counter 1, 2, 3, 4. They should come at the same time and together or a split second apart. You can vary the timing in between them, vary the pace of the counter-offensive move, and break the pace of your opponent's defense. Okay, I showed you that with the kind of stutter or a punch that Joe Louis used to use. If you do everything at the same speed and pace, every time you throw a punch, it's thrown the same speed, someone will time you and counter it. Vary the speed of it, vary the speed of your step, vary the pace of it. That's what makes techniques effective, variation of pace. You're not going to be that much faster than your opponent. Everybody working black belts against black belts, relatively they have the same amount of speed. The difference is their ability to vary that speed and vary the pace and angle of the attack. It makes them effective. The other one is the lower part of the body. Start attacking the lower part of the body with your lower extremities, and that is off balance psychologically and physically your opponent. Start using your feet as a setting up weapon, an off balancing weapon. Use your feet just like jabs. Use them as part of your overall technique, not just something to do after you finish punching or blocking. Make it part of a combination of moves, either before, in the middle, or at the end of a combination. Throw that foot in there, use it. Train your body to use it automatically without thinking about it. Just like, when somebody punches at you or something, you move the jab as you move out. Think about the same thing. Move it. Shoot them as you move out. Start thinking about using those feet and do it subconsciously. So you don't have to look at their feet. Don't look at that target area. Is that what makes it the most effective? Use it without committing to it. Use it without looking.